hear what our guests have to say about health and fitness. So let's get right to it. All right, and now welcome to the show. We have Stacey from Chicago, and tell us,
Hey.
hey, welcome, and what's really going on with health and fitness for you? I mean, you've made a business out of this now, right? Tell us,
Yes.
what does it mean to?
So for me, a couple years ago, I found out I had high blood pressure.
Wow.
And I was taken off guard by that because I was always a person that worked out and generally ate right and took care of myself. And I didn't realize initially that I had any high blood pressure issues because I didn't know about it in my family. I was eating right, so I didn't understand where it was coming from. I started to have migraines, and I
Mm.
didn't think anything of it because I've been a nurse for 20 years, which makes it even crazier.
Oh,
I've been a
wow.
nurse for 20 years, and so I'm thinking it's stress or, it's just a headache. I didn't realize that that symptom was actually my blood pressure being extremely elevated to a point where I could have either had a stroke or I could have had a heart attack. And so
Wow.
that is what really got me so involved with fitness 100% because I'm one of those people that you can't see it. You can't see that I'm overweight, or things like that. You can't
Right.
see it. It's like the silent killer. You can't see when you're having a stroke. You can't see when your blood pressure is high. You can't see when you have a heart
Right,
attack.
and that's
It's not
scary.
visible. Yeah. And so I started to take more initiative about it and start speaking to others about it because I started to realize when I was at speaking events that I wasn't the only one and people felt exactly the way I felt like. How did this happen to me? Why?
Right.
So that's why I got into really talking about it, educating others about it big time.
So was it mainly just a big change in your diet, or what did you have to do?
So no, I found out it was genetics for me.
Oh,
So
wow.
spoke to my family,
Yeah.
which families don't. It's so crazy. Families don't really talk about their health. When you go
No.
to a family gathering, Thanksgiving or anything, you don't hear
Right.
people talking about, oh my God, my diabetes is really acting up today. You don't hear
Right.
that.
No.
So I did the crazy thing. I did not know. So I'm going crazy thinking. I was changing my diet
Right.
to a point where I wasn't eating anything. I was like, it got to be something else. So I spoke to my family members, come to find out it runs in our family. My
Okay.
cousins that's younger than me, they even have high blood pressure. It runs in our family. So I'm on
Okay.
blood pressure medications now. And I'm more cognizant of my diet. Like I was telling you guys before we recorded, I'm meal prepping because I can control what I'm putting in my diet. I can control the salt intake. I can control the sauces that is put in my meals.
Yeah.
So
So what are some quick tips like for people for high blood pressure tips? Like you said, you're meal prepping. So what are some quick things that people can be aware of for high blood pressure?
for high blood pressure, watch your salt intake.
Okay.
And that even comes to your microwave dinners. Many people don't
Oh,
know like
really?
anything that's
A
in
lot
the
of sodium.
freezer has a lot of sodium. Yes,
Oh,
has a lot
okay.
of salt. So if you can steer away from that and eat more fresh foods,
Okay.
that's the best ticket,
Okay.
for
The
that.
fresh foods. Okay.
The fresh fruits, yep.
Yeah.
Are you
So.
a vegetable person? Are you a vegetable person?
I became a vegetable person.
Yeah, that's the
Everybody
show
hates the
on you.
veggies.
Is there a certain type of vegetable that's like better for you considering, high blood pressure?
No, they're all pretty good as long as it's fresh.
Okay.
As long as you go to the produce section. I mean, even sometimes the frozen vegetables are okay. It's just the frozen microwave dinners, the
Right.
packaged foods, those are not good because they're processed. And
Right.
processed food not
Yeah.
good. They're very toxic to your
Yeah.
system. It causes inflammation.
So tell us a little bit about your company. You have a company now, right? And a website. Tell us a little bit about your
Yeah,
company.
StaceyHuber.com. I started it because I was looking for something for the everyday women. So I have Stacey Huber, the Everyday Woman Health Coaching Services. We see out there in social media, which is they're phenomenal, personal trainers, health enthusiasts that this is what they do every day. But I wanted to gear towards people that work a 9 to 5 like me, and then you got to go home and take care of your kids, and then somehow fit, fitness in there on top of, you got to feed your kids, bathe them, make sure they do their homework and all that things. The everyday woman, and how can you still maintain that and do that? And so I felt like it wasn't really anyone out there representing us, And so I decided to start my business where I could coach those people, because I provide private health coaching sessions where I can coach those people on, okay, so you're doing this, you're working, but let's see how we can incorporate something with your diet. If you're eating candy all the time because you're stressed, what can we do, one thing to help reduce your stress? Take a little bit at a time. And so I really tapped into a market that was not being tapped into, and so I'm so happy that I was able to do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a beautiful thing. So you have your website, you have Instagram too, right? You're on Instagram.
And so I do like exercise videos, real quick exercise videos.
Oh wow.
On Instagram. I post it mainly on Instagram because Instagram is more fast and quick, and so people that can't get to the gym, you can still work out, because I have a lot of moms that they hate the gym. They don't want to go in there.
I've heard that a lot. I mean, and I'll say, as much as I hate to admit it, as I get older, I mean, I used to be in the gym, like, seriously, I was a gym rat. Like, I would be in there for, like, hour, and now it's like, as I get older, it's like, man, like, not only do I not have the time, obviously, to be in there that long, but I also, like, feel like my body just can't do it for that long anymore. So I can see this. Like, I mean, this is definitely a niche that, is out there, and it's probably, I mean, you're providing some education, I'm sure, too, right? With
exactly. And doing the research, because it's so much out there, and it's so much, it can be overwhelming, all the information that Google and everyone has. And so with my background in nursing and research, I can find the evidence-based practice research that goes with what you need to go. And I definitely try to customize my service based on the individual, because if a person has congestive heart failure, I'm not going to give them the same regimen as someone that just had a stroke. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And so if you're not trained and educated in that, somebody be like, eat this because that's the new crave. Everybody eat this. And that's so wrong. Everybody got different body types. It doesn't fit everybody. And so if you go with the crave because you think that's what everybody doing, you could be doing something totally wrong and different to your body than what you should do.
I like that you brought that up, because I've been hearing a lot lately with this keto diet, right? And so, that it is important to pay attention to that because of your different body types. So, and I'm glad that you brought that up. And you having that nursing background, it's important. So, I want to just give you a shout out on that. That's coming from a professional, right? StaceyHuber.com. That you want to check with a professional before you jump off onto any kind of new wave way of eating, right? Because it's not necessarily for everybody. So we want to just wrap this up quickly. If you could tell somebody who's getting into health and fitness for the first time, and they have a busy schedule, what's something that they could do to take a hold of, that's not too overwhelming? What would you recommend? That's something they could start with?
I would say definitely start with videos on YouTube. If you're at home, you can do a 20-minute workout video on YouTube. Start small. Don't go in the gym trying to lift 200 pounds. You're going to hurt yourself.
That's so true.
Do not do that. Start small. It's okay. Walk first. Or take a flight of stairs before you try to run the mile. So you have to start small. And that's what I think people get overwhelmed when oh my God, I'm trying to do what she do. No, you can build up to that, but you got to take the steps.
Baby steps first. Baby
steps first.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Stacey. That's about all we have time for today. It's been a pleasure having you, and I hope all those meals turn out beautiful tonight.
Yes.
So, all right.